What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Cheyenne Bryant. I actually made a video about her a little while ago. Shout out to the people that saw that video. She tried to put it out there that Offset was in her DMs. You know what I'm saying? She kind of left it out there for people to make insinuations that Offset was trying to get at her. Offset had to check her and say, no, that's not what it was. So I spoke about that. But in this video, I want to speak more about Cheyenne Bryant, the person, her preferences. She is a dating coach. She is a dating life coach. She's all over the place, right? She's heavily promoted. I've never seen a woman who's a non-celebrity get promoted as much as Cheyenne Bryant is. Cheyenne Bryant is very good at networking. You go to her social media, she's at all these different places with all these different people. You can tell she's very sociable. And she has a big opinion on men, which is very interesting because every time you see her, she's with a woman. Now, she is being tied to a lesbian by the name of Ty Young. She's well known in the Atlanta scene to date a lot of women who date men. But this isn't the first woman that Cheyenne Bryant has been connected to. There's another woman apparently that she's dating. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Cheyenne Bryant is so opinionated on men and what men should do and how men should be in relationships when she herself doesn't date men. Now, she was on Paul Pierce's podcast, and I think I spoke about that as well. She talked about how, you know, she is dating a man. He's a younger guy, and she's been dealing with him for 5 years. Now, there were people who were calling cap on that. There were people who were saying that, you know, she could be lying. You know, she could be telling the truth about that because a lot of these women date men that y'all don't know about secretly. But I think that when Cheyenne Bryant deals with men, I think Cheyenne Bryant deals with men strategically. I don't think Cheyenne Bryant has any interest in being in a public relationship with a man because she's too busy dating women. This is why she's out here wearing this woman Ty's chain. As y'all see there, she's wearing Ty's chain. She's putting it out there. She's letting y'all know what she likes. Okay. But the thing about Cheyenne Bryant is very confusing. She refuses to be honest about her preference. You like dating women, but you have such a strong opinion on men. I find it to be very hypocritical. You need to focus on female relationships because that's what you seem to delve in. Because not only is she, you know, dealing with this Thai young female, apparently, but there's another woman she had been dealing with for a while. Tasha K even talked about it. Tasha K talked about how it was her girlfriend that got her the Cam Newton interview. Cheyenne Bryant is a strategic person. I think she likes women. But if she does deal with men, she deals with men from a very strategic standpoint. If she's dealing with a man, he's giving her something. She's getting something out of it and not just physical stimulation. I think she's getting resources from that. This is why she won't publicly admit that she's into women. Because she don't want certain doors to close because why would a guy like Cam Newton and others bring you on their podcast to talk about relationships if you're just dealing with women? That would kind of hurt her business. But it's becoming more and more well known, especially if you're out here wearing this female's chain. If you're putting yourself out there like you're in a relationship with them, you're out and about with them, you're putting out photos, right? People around Atlanta, they know what she's into. But she portrays a certain image because y'all see the way that she's dressed and put together. And you would think that, well, you know, any man want to be with her. But this heifer is about, 40? And it goes to her 40s. And she ain't with nobody right now. She's 43 years old. And when she was talking to Paul Pierce and she talked about how she's dating this younger guy, I think this guy was in his early 30s, something like that. I knew that was BS. But again, that could be true. Because I don't think that she's like a lesbian. I think that she likes both. Just from all the information that we have. I think she does like both, but I think it's one she likes more than the other. Because it's very obvious. You don't see her on dates with men. You don't. But you will see her out and about with women riding around with this tie heifer. Right? Riding around with her, going to dinner with her. Letting it be known what she really into. This is why she's getting promoted. Have y'all asked yourself the question? This woman came out of nowhere. She came out of nowhere. How is she getting all this promotion? And I'm asking the same question as well. Where does she come from? Why is she getting promoted? When you see people getting promoted out the blue like this, it's usually because they're representing the rainbow community. We got to be real about this. We got to be real. They don't promote straight, heterosexual, married women like that. It's always the single women who delve into different genders. Those will be the ones they push the most because they ideologically are no threat. They believe what these other women believe. This is why people are so comfortable promoting her. But I guarantee you, if she had a husband and family and was promoting traditional values, people would be attacking her. They would not be supporting her, giving her platforms. She's getting a lot of platforms because of what she represents. Let's be real. She is a liberal female, possible feminist. She claims to be a psychology expert. But who have you really helped? You're going to these football facilities. You're having them promote your book. Again, strategic. She's very strategic. But have y'all noticed that Cheyenne Bryant, even though, now again, Cheyenne Bryant is not bad to look at. She really isn't. Okay. I think that she looks good, very good for her age, which has people puzzled as to why she's still single. She's never been married, and I don't believe she has any children. That is a red flag. Just like women are claiming that men who are over the age of 30 who don't have children, that's a red, or single, that's a red flag. What about women who are in their 40s who are attractive and they've never been married or had children? You don't think that's a red flag? I think so. There's a reason why she's being promoted, because she represents your typical Western woman who's single, who's dating different genders, who's liberal, possibly a feminist, but she claims she's helping people. The only people that she is helping is herself. You know, when you go on her Instagram, she has over 2 million followers, almost 3 million followers. And on her Instagram stories, she has all these different media companies that she's appeared for, these media platforms she's appeared for. You got to ask yourself the question, how are they this woman came out of nowhere. Why is she getting promoted? It is because she's one of them. When I say them, she's part of the liberal social groups who typically hate men, who hate the family. I think she's a part of that group. That's my opinion. Just based off of her situation. She's 43, never been married, and I don't think she has any children. Now, if she does, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't believe she's ever been married or has children. That is a red flag. But she is being promoted by all these different. Why? It's because she's no threat. She's got one foot in the gay community and one foot, I guess, in the straight community. I don't know. But I just find it weird how somebody who comes out of nowhere is getting promoted like she is. And she's putting out these hints that she's into women, but she won't verbalize it because her brand is about relationships, right? Well, you can't bring somebody to talk about men and relationships if they're not dating men, which she's not. Do y'all know the man, the last man she's dated publicly? I'll wait. She hasn't. Whenever you see women like this, you just know they're not dealing with men. So let me know what's in the comment section below. Know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I will see y'all next one.